Hello there, folks. It's Codiak here, back for another Rimworld Survival Guide video. And today we are picking up right where we left off in the last episode. We are working today on advancing and kind of modernizing our little settlement here. We are starting, of course, with our lost tribesmen. This is the Red Brook tribe. I think that's the name we gave them. And we are going to get them from simple farmers and hunter-gatherers to the next step. Now, hopefully we can do that in a half an hour. I try and keep these videos around a half an hour just to make sure that there's, always something going on. But we'll see how much we can get through in 30 minutes. If you guys remember last time we were to look at these guys, we had all of their farming underway. We've kind of got the building, the bare bones of this little base operational and in a good place. So now we need to get the crafting underway. We need to start getting some more modern technology in here. That, I think, is the biggest key. Obviously, we want to get to a place where we have refrigeration so we can stop losing all of this meat that we're collecting. But that's okay because we've got all of this, we've got the hay grass, we've got the corn. Corn's in full bloom here. If you guys remember, we are in a temperate swamp. So a little bit of a challenge, but nothing too crazy, nothing that we can't handle. Once again, it looks like I'm low on medicine, which is something you always want to keep an eye on. We do have some harvest orders out there. But overall, as I said in the last video, this is kind of like the boring part of the game. And I hate to say that because nothing about this game is boring. It's meticulous, if you will, but nothing about it is boring. This is kind of the boring part. I did research stone cutting last time, so we're going to build a stone cutting table. We'll give them a nice little stool. That will allow us to start getting ready to transition over to a more blocked colony here. Now, wood is great. Wood is a great place to start, but unfortunately, wood catches on fire really quick, and once you start getting batteries and things like that, and you have wood, you will blow up very, very quickly. One thing that I'm realizing is that this pantry is going to be a huge problem for us. We may have to transition all of our production over here to this bigger area. I've kind of set it up so that production's over here, and then like crafting stuff is over here, but I may have to move that. And that should be pretty easy to do. I just did a huge transition on my other game, so something this small should be pretty attainable. I don't really need to worry about hunting right now. We've got we've got 68 meals. What we really need to do is prioritize our research. We need to get research back to the forefront, and that may just be as simple as assigning one more person to it. Again, we only have 5 people right now. One thing we need to do is get our barracks up and running for prisoners, and then we need to get kind of our pantry situation all figured out. But that should be pretty easy. We do have some leather here. What are we going to use? We're going to use light leather. That's going to be our prisoner, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Prisoner bed, prisoner sleeping situation. We'll do 2 light leather sleeping bags over there, just because we got the leather right there. And we're going to start focusing on building this up. So one of the biggest challenges in this part of the game is thinking ahead, thinking to whatever your next thing is going to be. I've had to do so many builds where I totally tear down the initial building and I just build it, say I want to end up building over here. I'll tear this whole thing down and build it over here. And that could be a huge challenge, especially if you're not thinking 2, 3, 4 steps ahead. Looks like Rory is starting to do some research. Remember, we are researching electricity. This is going to take a minute, but it's a good opportunity for Goat and Rory to build up their intellect skill and get that all squared away for some of the really harder research parts down the line. All right, so we've got that in there. We can't make it a prisoner bed yet because it's not totally enclosed. We'll figure that out soon enough. We'll haul those away. Oh, look at that, a nice little aurora to boost the mood. And yeah, everything is looking really good. Like I said, a ton of corn. We're going to really just need to move this production over here. That's what's unfortunately going to need to happen. I'm just going to do a quick expand zone. We're going to kind of shuffle things around here. Hopefully this is relatively easy. Good. We'll move that over there. Move the stool over there. And this is just part of the deal, unfortunately. I know a lot of people are like, they get kind of frustrated with how much meticulous, rearranging and reorganizing. And oh, look, we're being raided. This is fine. Marullo, just one person here. Where the heck is our base? All right, so we'll keep an eye on Marullo, who is chilling all the way up there in the top right corner. So I'm not super worried about them. But our pantry got fenced in, blocked in, whatever the heck you want to call it over there. Marullo is starting his assault. As with the last assault, we're going to get right to the river edge. We're going to leave Goat to do what he's doing because he does not need to fight because he's a passive. And look, we've got our compound bows that we made last time. Short work of that poor fella. He didn't know it hit him. Didn't know what hit him. All right, so once we get that, we're going to... I wish we could move the passive coolers. It's really frustrating that you can't move a passive cooler. You just have to rebuild it. I think that's kind of one of the things with this game that gets really frustrating. There are certain items, especially late in the game, where you have to rebuild them. And while I get it, it wastes resources. So that gets kind of old really quick. All right, so let's move our butchery station. Let's get... Why is this? This is taking forever. I'm going to just wake Goat up for a quick second here. We've got a mad hare on the loose. So just kind of keeping an eye on everything that's going on. We're going to move all of this stuff over. Sorry, Goat. I'm going to make you do all this right now because my prioritization is not quite optimized for all of this. Oh, I did it again. Remember last episode I refueled the exact same way? All right, we're going to put that in the corner. Actually, that's not what I want to do. I want to make sure that my food source is close to my table. So we're going to kind of do a little of this. We're going to actually hold that open. Colonist needs treatment. Oh, that mad hare is just going to town on my person. This is just like my really standard, really bad way of doing this, is just waking everybody up and having them attack whatever thing it is. It's a stupid hare, so it's being a pain. But you know what? Those little things can actually really get you. They really, really can. It sounds really stupid. Oh, you're being attacked by a hare. It's no big deal. But those things can actually kill you and totally throw off your entire game. All right. So where is Goat? Goat is... What is he doing? He's relaxing socially. So enough of that. Get back to work. Good. We've got that there. We're going to move our table into the corner here. And we're going to just kind of do a little rearranging here. Once again, really annoyed that I can't do anything with those passive coolers. And just trying to move everything around so that I'm in a good place here. Build some more there and there. We'll get rid of that one. Uh-oh. So one of our tribespersons, fibrous mechanites, we do need to make sure that we pay attention to them. We do not have a ton of medicine. We've got enough to get us through it. Luckily, we were gifted some better medicine last time. Ooh, we got a transport pod. Can we capture? Can't do anything. Literally can do nothing with her. So that's interesting. So she's just literally going to wander off. And boop. Okay. That was interesting. Randy Random for everybody who is not used to him. That's what he does. Just a whole bunch of randomness. All right, so we're going to copy these settings. We're going to paste them over here. And that's looking good. We're going to get rid of that. We're low medicine. We're low food. I don't know why it's saying we're low food right now. It's kind of strange. Let's see what we have that's not aggressive. We can take on these turkeys. We'll get some turkey meat. And we'll do some hares. And we'll do that for now. We don't need a ton of food. We just need to keep an eye on it. Like I said, we have a ton of corn. We probably don't even need to do any of that. But that's okay. With 5 people, it's a little challenging to kind of organize and get all of your prioritization. We got raided again. Wallace with the machine pistol. This one may be slightly more challenging just because he's got a machine pistol. So let's keep an eye on him. I'm going to let them do all their stuff. And there we go. He's coming out. We're just going to do a little quick sting operation here. We're going to get right out to him. And we're going to start peppering him. Wildly inaccurate, that machine pistol. So I'm not super worried as long as my peeps can hit their marks. That was a good shot there. And he's down. So we're not getting lucky with prisoners. Unfortunately, all of our people that are raiding our base just keep attacking us, but that's okay. And then I'm going to have Goat just get all this wood out of here. Remember, I am using pickup and haul, so it's kind of annoying. But that's okay. As you can see, pickup and haul just pulls everything in. I know some of you may think that's cheating. I personally think it's how the game should be played, but that's just more of a me thing. I just want to get all this stuff. My hauling, I'm having to manually prioritize right now. It's just, I just not prioritizing haul very high. But I just want all that stuff to be in the right place. Because getting your stuff in the right place... Oh, red needs some help. Getting all that stuff in the right place, it's just really important. It just makes production go so much faster. We are going to start doing some block cutting. Nothing crazy. We do have some chunks over there that I'll start cutting. I don't know who... Is anybody assigned to that? Yeah, so nobody's assigned to it. We're going to make that a 4 priority. Block cutting is always important, but it just depends on what part of the game you're in is how important it is. Another quick little tip for you guys. Opening your doors, keeping them open like I am here, allows for faster movement through areas. You never want to do that to your pantry, especially once you start getting refrigeration, because opening and closing the door lets a lot of air in and out, which is kind of how it works in real life too. But everything else you can open. Of course, your prisoner quarters, you want to make sure that you keep nice and closed as well. Am I out of plain leather? Looks like I'm out of plain leather. I'm going to have to do this one with bird skin. So we'll do that second bedroll with bird skin. Do I have enough? I have enough bird skin. That should happen rather quickly. And we're doing good with meals. Remember, I set it to 75, so he's going to keep making meals until we get to 75, which is probably a little too much, but we're going through meals quick, especially because we do have a few animals that we're trying to train up. And there's the second one. We're going to make that a prisoner medical. And our little barracks is good. Looks like we're getting a bulk trader that's coming in too. That's kind of cool. We'll see if there's anything in there that we want. I'm actually going to have Goat come up here and haul all this steel. I'm not sure why this steel is just hanging out up here. And then we're going to have Wasp check in with the traders. So let's see. Anything good here? They don't have pemmican, which we don't really need. They have chocolate, human meat, chicken. Corn we definitely don't need. We could actually probably sell some corn. We've got a lot of corn. So let's sell 500 corn. We're going to make a nice chunk of change from that. We don't have a ton of leather. We do have a decent amount of steel. We're going to sell 80 of this light leather. And this is kind of my philosophy with this stuff, is that we want to start making that silver as soon as possible, because that's going to come in handy when we need components down the line. One of the things I'm going to run out of first is components every single time. And it gets really frustrating, but that's just kind of the way the game works. So take a little bit of that silver now. Take it when you can. Sell the things that you have extra of. I know we don't have anything to do complex clothing yet because we're focused on the electricity. We do have winter coming up, but because we're in a temperate forest biome, or sorry, temperate swamp biome, I'm not as worried about winter. But we'll see. That may come back to bite me in the butt later. And then I'm just going to kind of do a little restructuring here. Make this just a little bit nicer of a place. The Timberwolf is hunting Emerson for food. I don't know who Emerson is. Is Emerson one of my animals? Emerson is my capybara. Where is Emerson? I don't even know where Emerson is. Oh, he's hiding in the house. He's fine. And we got some cargo pods just with a few packaged survival meals. Nothing fancy. And yeah, this research is humming along. Like I said, guys, the research is really the next step to this. As I mentioned to you guys, I'm focused primarily on electricity first. I'm going to have Goat come out here and haul all that herbal medicine. And a Timberwolf is now hunting somebody. Who's he hunting? Oh, Doga. He's hunting Doga, but Doga's inside, so I'm not super worried about that either. This Timberwolf is going to be a problem, though, so let's wake everybody up. Let's take out this Timberwolf. Let's just get him dead now. And that was easy. He was pretty close to dead, unfortunately. Or I should say fortunately. Not unfortunately, fortunately. So we're doing really, really good. I am 100% comfortable, as you guys knew from the last episode. I'm really comfortable with where we are right now. We have plenty of food production. Food is looking really good. I actually should probably put some light source in there so they can move faster. It's always dangerous when you put torches in your pantry. You know what? We're not going to do that. We'll give the barracks some light. We'll put this little room. This is going to be some sort of production room eventually down the line. Not super worried about it right now. And let's just chop all of this wood that's kind of around our base. Yeah, see, we're still getting some rotted food in storage, which we need to be a little bit careful about. We don't want to be wasting our time with hunting when we're not doing much, especially when we have all of this corn. Like, this is a lot of corn. We probably could have sold more of that corn if we wanted to. We just didn't, which is fine. Ooh, we need to get those components inside ASAP. We'll use this as like another little storage facility right now. We're just going to prioritize this as important. We're going to take the settings from there. We're going to paste them over here. And then we're just going to look to make sure that there's nothing super weird in here. I don't need my wood to go in there, or uranium, or steel. I really just want all of the important stuff to get in there. So let's take goat. Why is it still not letting me haul components? Hold on. Components, where are you? Components. It looks like I can move them. That's kind of strange. I can pull all that stuff in. All right, well, let's start there. Oh, another transport pod. Yes. So we do have... We're going to rescue Josh here. Josh, that's an easy name to remember. We'll heal him up, and hopefully he will join. They don't always join, but sometimes they do. All right, we're going to pick up the components for now, because I don't want these to go to waste, and they were really close to deteriorating. And I'm also going to take all of this leather out of here. I don't want any of these textiles going here anymore. I want them all going over here. Haul all of that good stuff. And that's pretty good. And actually, can we haul the silver? Let's see. Always forget. Raw resources. There it is. All right, so silver can go over there. It's just not at the moment, which is kind of weird. But that's okay. All right, so we are humming along. We're about 50% of our research done on electricity. There's not a whole lot else we can do. That's just the truth of everything right now. Wasp needs treatment. What does he need treatment for? Oh, he's got the flu. Well, that's fun. Not super worried about that. We're just going to kind of make everything all pretty like. I like symmetry. I don't know how you guys feel about, symmetry in your games. I personally just really like symmetry. We're going to take somebody, we're going to bring Doga down in terms of cooking and brewing and all that good stuff. We don't need as much cooking. Everything else looks really, really good. We do need to bump up hauling. Hauling seems to be a problem. And even as a 2, it seems to kind of be a problem in this game. And I'm not sure why. I'm not quite sure. Luckily, this heal root is doing nice. This is going to give us so much medicine soon. We're at 75% there, 56% there, and 63% there. So that's going to be a ton of medicine coming our way. I know, are we out? We may be. We've got a couple left. We've got 1 medicine left. Let's just take a peek at wild heal root. There's some wild heal root. And let's just do a nice little harvest. Wasp will go out. He'll grab some of that heal root. There we go. Why is it still putting silver over here? I'm not 100% sure why it's doing that. Oh, because I'm an idiot. That's why. Jade, gold. I just don't like those things over there, especially being outside. I've never had anybody steal them, but, it can happen. There we go. So now we've got all that stuff over there. Weapons can be outside. That's fine. Those weapons are all garbage anyways. And the corn just continues to keep producing for us. We're being raided once again. Let's see where this raid is. So we've got a guy with a knife. He's coming right at us. We're going to just quickly pop out. Just get to the corner of the base. Ifrit. What a name. And hopefully we can knock him down quickly. There we go. Is he dead? He's dead. Okay, well, he's dead. He did have some flake on him, so that's cool, I guess. Unfortunately, our survivor that we rescued did not stick around. They disappeared. They don't... they don't stick around, and that's just part of the deal sometimes. Red's hurt, and Red's still doing things. What is Red's problem? Oh, he's got the flu. He's got the extreme flu, and he's still working. So we're going to bump up bed rest. We're going to make sure all these guys are good patients, and they're getting the bed rest that they need. The last thing I want right now is Red dying. That would not be good at all. So Red's going to start resting. Can we do anything to help him? No, we can't. Oh, we can prioritize tending to him. There we go. All right, so he's feeling a little bit better. We got to keep an eye on that. With 5 colonists, we have to be very careful about losing somebody early. If you lose somebody early, it can throw off your entire game. And it's really frustrating, let me tell you. Like, super duper frustrating. Food is consistent around 65, 70, so I'm happy with that. And like I said, things take a minute here to get going, but that's just kind of the deal. If you've gotten to this point, you should feel pretty comfortable that you've got your sea legs, you've got everything under control. I'm trying to think of any challenges that you could face right now. Getting the flu is definitely one of those challenges. A big unexpected raid could be a challenge. I don't really feel like I need to do sandbags or anything like that. At this point, until I start seeing 2, 3 people and they have guns, if they outshoot me with muskets or single bolt actions or whatever, then I'll start worrying about that. What I am worried about is this medicine situation. So our heal route down here is almost done. I think we're going to be okay. We do have some medicine out in the wild that we could grab if we need to. But our medicine is growing. It's consistently growing. It just needs a little bit more light, and then we should be okay. We're well past the halfway point on electricity, which is really good as well. And there we go. Now we're starting to cut the medicine. Or are they just planting? Oh, they're just planting some more. Our muffalo these wild muffalo, I think, are eating the medicine, so that's not fun. So you guys may be asking yourselves, like, Codiak, why did you plant so much corn? That's such a waste. And yeah, it may be a waste right now. 1, it doesn't take a whole lot of effort to do all of this planting. And 2, as we build our colonists, once we get 10, 15 colonists, the amount of food you need to sustain that is absolutely insane. I think on one of my games, I have my cooks. I have 2 cooks, and they're working probably full time to make sure that I have enough food to feed 16, 17 people. And that's not even the biggest it's gotten before. I think I've had 26, I think, is the biggest I've ever gotten. And you can really only do that with Randy Random, which is kind of part of the deal because he keeps dropping colonists down. He'll drop transport pods down. He's really the only one that it works for. Chaz is attacking us right now. I love this river strategy because they kind of dance around the river, the AI, trying to figure out where the heck to go. And they always get stopped every single time. And that's because I was smart and quick on my feet, made that compound bow, or the recurve bow, I should say, and kind of addressed that head on. Now, is there anything I can do? I don't think there's much I can do in terms of getting... Yeah, not much I can do in terms of trying to deal with any sort of cold weather that's coming. It's already September or Septober. So unfortunately, complex clothing, the thing that we skipped out on, could be a problem for us. But again, being in a temperate swamp, it shouldn't be that big of an issue. We do have a ton of food, though. Like literally hundreds of thousands of corn. 2,000 corn. Okay, I may have planted too much corn. I will give you that one. Definitely planted too much corn. But I promise we'll use it. Luckily, the animals will eat it, which is great. How's the training coming? Training's going good. We've got rescue on both the Huskies. Ooh, we got another transport pod. Turtle, the taxonomist. We're definitely going to see if we can save Turtle. Maybe she will join the cause. One can hope. All right, all of this heal root is ready to be harvested. And let's see if they start doing it. We've got a military vendor, combat supplier. Let's see what the combat suppliers have on tap here. We are going to get rid of all this. I mean, it's literally no money whatsoever, but we're going to get rid of all of that stuff. Is there anything worth buying here? Not really. We could buy a couple medicine just to make sure that we're okay. But other than that, none of those weapons are anything I'm interested in. But that's part of that thinking ahead, working to get some silver in the vaults so that when you have to get to this point, you can, you know, spend the money on what you need. So now we have over 10 medicine. That should be able to get us through at least a little bit longer. They are starting to cut all of this heal root. There's a ton of heal root that's about to be coming into fruition. So we'll get that. One of the cool things about Randy Random is just how much random stuff happens. Another space chunk there. That's going to give us some steel, which is great. And we've got components. We got to bring these components inside. I really don't like that the components are staying outside. So let's find components. Components, Nudamine, Chem Fuel Advanced. You know, all of those things we want to bring inside. And as always, we're going to wake up Goat to go do all of that stuff. So we didn't get wildly far in this video. Ooh, Tata left us a gift of some more components. That is super helpful. I love the gifts. We're getting a ton of gifts in this playthrough. But that's going to bring us up to 29. Luckily, this is a really good place to once again take a step back, look at what we have. We had a medical situation that we needed to address. Our food situation is well under control. We kind of rearranged our production, and we are really close to getting electricity. So in the next video, we'll most likely be at a point where we can get the electricity up and running. We can start working on complex clothing and continue to build out this base. But anyways, guys, if you like the video, be sure to leave us a like, subscribe to the channel if you want more Rimworld Survival Guide videos in your feed. And as always, my name is Codiak, and from everyone here at the Game Gurus, thanks for watching, and play on.
Thanks for checking out the video. If you want to learn more about the game, or just want to be part of an incredible video game community, join the Game Gurus on Discord. Be the first to know what's going on with the channel and interact with me and the rest of the team on a daily basis. To join, check out the link below.